Hello everyone. So in this tutorial we are going to see the interface of 3ds Max. First of all, when you open 3ds Max, this is how your interface will look like. Okay, I'll tell you the whole interface. Okay, the top, we call this as a menu, where we just go into, you see, like when you create a new file, you go for this open a file or import a file, export a file, save and all, everything you go with file menu and take it. Okay, so and edit. Okay, so rotate, move and scale, every tools you can get it from here. And tools, okay, so you have more tools where you go and take and work and group, views, create menu where we create the objects. Okay, so we have a lot of things here, kind of standard primitives, extended primitives, AEZ, and a lot of things here where you create. Okay, so while creating certain objects, if you don't find this, you can just go to create and create it. Okay, so same as modifier, okay, where you can modify things, animate, where you can just animate, graph editor, where it helps you to get the graph editor and modify the animation, rendering panel, that is the output we go for. We use these things to set up the render settings and go for civil view and customize, where we customize this interface. And scripting, if you know scripting, you can just go for new script and write the script and upload it, and you can run it and you can use it, and the content. Okay, so and here at last you have workspace, where you can just change the interface. If I just go alt menu and toolbar, it totally changes the interface. You see the tools came over here and the control panel over here, and this got changed and everything got changed. Okay, so you have default workspace here. Okay, so I go with default here. Okay, so certain defaults it'll be there, you can just use that according to your need. Okay, so I just go back to the default again, and also you see the toolbar. Okay, so where you can just undo it, link it, and you can select it. Okay, and you can have some selections over here, talk about that in this chapter later. And you have transform tools and the viewport, how we have to select, how your selection has to work. Okay, reference coordinate system. Okay, and you see snap tools here and mirror, and also you have some rendering tools and also texturing tools, everything over here. Okay, and here you see something called the ribbon. Okay, ribbon is nothing but certain tools which is inside or over here in this modifier, it will be spreaded over in this. Okay, if I just go to the modeling tool, you see the polygon, you see the lines, edges, face and everything, where you can select it and you can work from here. You can just click on show full ribbon. Okay, so if I create something, that comes out. Okay, so where you can just go for that and do any editing for it. Okay, let me close that, and also I'm just going to delete this one, and you see this one. Okay, it's a kind of a file explorer, I can say scene explorer. Okay, so whatever you create in this four views, that will be reflected here. So if I just go to box, click and drag, you see the box here. If I just expand this one, you see certain things here where I can hide it. Okay, so where I can freeze it. So if you freeze it, you cannot able to select. You can just go back here, you can unfreeze it. Okay, so whatever the tool you draw or create in this perspective or any other view. Okay, so if I just go to teapot and create that in top view, okay, that it shows here. Okay, so it's very simple. So it's very useful, where you can just switch off it, switch on it. Okay, so that you can do, and also camera, and also you have lights and everything here. Okay, so you have a lot of things where you can just explore it. Okay, whatever you see in the scene, that will be explored here. And coming back here, it's a timeliner. When you animate certain things, you just go play it here. Okay, the time slider will be there. where I just have to go to config. Okay, so time config, and I have to increase it. Okay, so if I want to increase it more, I can just make it more. It'll be around 350, where I can just slide it between 350. Okay, so you can increase it, okay, with the help of this time config. And also you have the see the axis, where you can specify some amount, and you can just bring back everything to the center, or you can move it for some amount. If I want that to move 120, so I can just move it, and you can do this. Okay, so if you want to lock an object, it's just simple, just press spacebar. Okay, so it get locked. Okay, so if I just go and click anything else, that will not get clicked. Okay, only this object will get selected, and you can work only with that. Okay, you can just release at any time, just click on that, go back, and work with other objects also. Here you see the Mac script. If you know the script, just bring it, paste it, and work on it. And here you see mini curve editor, click on that, it'll open the curve editor, where you can just go and explore in this. Okay, so where I can just click again, it'll get minimized, closed. Okay, and here you see the navigation tools here, where you can zoom, click here, zoom in, zoom out. Okay, zoom in, zoom out. Okay, that you can do. And if I want in all windows, just click here, click drag, you can zoom in all windows. Okay, if you want to frame anything, just click on here. Okay, the selected will get framed. Okay, and zoom extend all selected, so it gives you in all frames. That's very simple. And also you can go with field of view, where you can just make it the camera can expand. Okay, and you have pan, where click drag. Okay, so that you can do it with middle mouse itself. Okay, if you click and hold, you have a lot of things inside. Just go and explore. If I just go for this, just click and drag, it'll get closer to that view. It's kind of a zoom. Okay, where you can zoom it, and you can just go back here, you can switch back to the normal mode. Okay, and you have hand, click here, you have camera zoom, and you can have a walkthrough with the help of this. Okay, and here orbit rotate sub object, where you can just orbit rotate. That you do it with alt plus middle mouse button. And we have the maximize viewport toggle, where I can just maximize the selected view, where we can come back here, we can toggle between this. And you see the keying, where we set keys for an object or a set of objects. Okay, using this, and you have play, playback, and etc etc over here. This is the main panel, where we get all the objects, okay, within this Macs. Okay, so this we call it as a command panel, where we have create here, modifier, hierarchy, motion, and display. You can just click here to get the utility also. Okay, or else you can just click and maximize it a little bit, drag it, and you can just elongate it. Okay, in this everything you have different types there underneath it, sub menus, where you can just go and explore geometry, space, lights, cameras, helpers, space, warps, and systems. Okay, so you have a lot of things in within that geometry. You have a lot of sub menus, where you can just go work on it. In future classes we'll be seeing certain sub menus, and we'll be working on it. Okay, so this is how it works. These are the 4 views we have when you open it. Okay, so the 4 views are nothing but the top view, front view, left view, and perspective view. And you'll find this cube, where you can just click and rotate. Okay, so for rotating purpose you just use this. Okay, and here also you have front view, you can where you can just go click on this, you can just rotate it, but it goes to orthographic view. If I just click here, it gives you perspective view. Okay, so make sure that while you work, make sure that you work perspective view in perspective view. Okay, so if you work front in front view, left in left view, top in top view. Okay, it's very simple. Okay, make sure that you work in it. And the main thing, whenever you select anything here, okay, so I just go to the toolbar. If I want to know some tool's name, okay, so it's hand in hand, like when you move your cursor towards it, okay, so it will highlight, select and rotate. If you cannot see that, just come over here, you'll find that click and drag to select and move. It tells about the move tool. If I click on the rotate, click and drag to select and rotate the object. Okay, if I just go to scale, click and drag to select and scale the object ununiformly. Okay, that's the thing. Okay, so it'll be highly useful for the beginners. Okay, so you can just work on it. You can just explore all the interface here. Okay, so just go on with that. And also where you can just go to the center, and I can just click and drag to make it bigger. Okay, so if I want the perspective bigger, I can just go to the center and drag it to the top. If I want it smaller, I can just have it like this. But you can just go Alt W to make it full frame, where I can just use other shortcut keys like top view, front view and left, okay, to toggle between the views and work on. Okay, so this is what the interface of 3ds Max. So go through with it. If you find this video very useful, please like it, subscribe it. If you want anything more, comment on it. Thank you.